And let's have a little look-see. I think we might be going live. Just going to wait for our stream to load at our end. And we will play some Suicide Squad. Oh, yeah. What are you having for tea tonight, Scott? Are you having tatties or?
I do know the answer, but I can't remember. Oh, stir fry. I'm having a nice wee stir fry.
I do love myself some stir fry, 100%.
Have we decided? We should have decided before we got on
Who we're
air
playing as.
who we playing as.
Well, you want to be King Sharkman, I want to be Deadshot, so yeah. Anyway, we're live.
Okay, there we go. Easy.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us for this day one-ish stream of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Scott, I'm going to start my game now, and we're going to start at the same time. 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Cool.
And obviously this game's out in early access right now. I'm Aaron Potter, gaming content creator here at the Mirror Gaming, and it's my pleasure to say I'm joined by Scott McCree. How you doing, Scott?
Say it, but Waller's right. We got work to do.
I'm alright. We're coming in hot here.
We are coming in a bit hot, just in case.
With,
it's been a busy day.
We only get code like what, an hour ago.
Something like that.
So we're this is like a literal first impressions. This isn't even like we've played the game for 20 hours, but here's
we
the
have
first
not
impressions.
touched this game before. It looks like we're starting off as Deadshot, Scott, both of us. So
Yeah.
as we understand it, it's going to be about 30 minutes or so before we can join a co-op sesh. So we get half of the stream, go through the tutorial, half the stream, we'll buddy up. But already we've got Jasmine in the stream. I know we're late, Jasmine, but hey, we were going to start at 4 o'clock, so really you're lucky that we started when we did. And then we've also got, obviously, JD Incinerator. He's back. Hello, peeps. Hello, JD. Thanks for joining us.
JD, what do you think of the Royal Rumble?
Is JD a wrestling fan?
I believe
I missed this
so.
somehow. Because
Were we not talking about it in the Yakuza stream?
so I was out during your Yakuza stream. So I was
No,
off doing
Like a
exciting
Dragon,
things, so
sorry.
apologies for that.
All
it
work
Yakuza
and no
or
stubbies
Yakuza?
make Twish a dull girl. Don't think it matters. I say Yakuza, but I don't think it really. I mean, it's like a dragon. It's
Yeah. That's the new
Ryuga
series title.
Gokuto is the It's not even it's like so that is the name in Japan, but obviously mid 2000s Sega, you want that GTA audience, so you're gonna go Yakuza.
But it's like what is it? It's like in Resident Evil, like it's called Biohazard over there, and they flip it sometimes. Back
Yeah.
and forth.
Oh yeah. If I had a nickel for times where the 7th game in a series used the Japanese title as the subtitle, I'd have 2 nickels.
It's a good tradition. I was sad when they said the Yakuza moniker was ending, and I thought it was because like the actual legitimate Yakuza or Yakuza, they were getting a bit sniffed by
So that's kind of why in a way. So in the in Yakuza 7,
yeah.
obviously like in actual Japan right now, the Yakuza are kind of getting a bit
Let's not get it.
still on. That was bad.
The actual
The Yakuza are
we're
getting
talking about, guys.
yeah, the real life Yakuza are getting more and more kind of like sanctions against them, and that kind of played into the story modes of or the story of the series, and like the major Yakuza clans are all like disbanded in the series now, so like it does make sense from a story standpoint to also not still call it Yakuza.
I always think it's
So I don't know where you're at.
Switch up the guns.
I'm at this big wall. I've just done the afterburner trick.
Oh yeah, I'm
No.
sniping people from afar. So far.
Oh yeah, you're
Switch
just a
to
wee
my
bit
sniper.
behind me.
Clean. As
We've
always.
got Jasmine says, "Why did I jump off the edge? Why not jump off the edge? Press L1 in midair to kickstart a cooldown." Oh my god, there's so much happening already, and this is just one character, right?
Do we do they not all have jetpacks?
I believe Harley Quinn's
I'm
got Batman's grapple, hasn't she?
Easy.
So,
Yeah.
but I tell you what, the DualSense haptic feedback support, I'm liking. I don't know about you, Scott.
Yeah.
No, not a fan. Scott's not a fan.
I haven't really noticed, to be honest.
Well, it might be because I'm using the super spexy DualSense Edge.
Who's
Tango's right here.
who's this voice actor for Deadshot? Because he sounds a bit like Rocket Raccoon from
for? It's
Not
Stephen
Bradley.
Bloom.
Aye, Bradley Cooper, but
Oh, right.
is it Stephen Bloom?
I think did Stephen Bloom do Rocket in the Guardians game, but maybe I'm mistaken.
Oh no, I'm talking about
The movie.
Deadshot right now.
You don't always have to
Apparently
be
you're
about
overpowering me,
accuracy.
Scott, so I'm gonna
Just
turn you
efficiency.
down a little
Oh,
bit.
Um,
My mic is at
can
max,
try
if you can
turning my
believe
mic.
it. So that's funny.
I can try turning my mic down on the PlayStation settings if you give me a second.
Well, I've just adjusted you a little bit, so hopefully it'll be alright. But thank you very much, Nathan Bliss. JD says, as for the Royal Rumble, I thought it was a good condensed show. It was only
Yeah,
four
I will say.
events
Yeah.
in the entire card.
It was
like-
still on till 5 in the morning. How's that happen?
Yeah, what's going on? After the episodes once a
Wrestling
year.
pay-per-views used to end at like 4. It used to be 1 to 4, and then the big shows would be like midnight to 4. You know.
You're just miffed because you fell asleep halfway through, from what I understand. You watched the
Yeah,
women's.
so I
Royal
fell
Rumble,
asleep
didn't you?
during the.
Shark.
Yeah, which is kind of the one I cared about because
Because Sasha Banks may have returned.
love-
I agree.
love Bailey.
Okay, hopefully that's. I'll just speak closer to my microphone, guys. JD says, I was tempted to grab a physical copy for £45, but I think I'll stick with my Skull Island. Well, somebody's got to play Kong Skull Island.
Another good Warner Bros. Property.
Yeah. Warner Brothers absolutely killing it. So I'm King Shark now, Scott. I'm your man. Are you
Yeah, same.
around the same as me? Cool. It's a very pretty
Samoa
game.
Joe.
I think it's very pretty.
The experience would not be the
Yeah,
same,
I mean,
Voidlot. I would never ask you to
I mean,
simply
Rocksteady
look
don't
upon
make
Red
ugly
it's
Dead.
kind of.
games.
I don't.
It must be experience.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of am not. Oh, I've just fell down a hole. So it's
Oh.
Apex Pounce now, so he
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
have a jetpack.
Oh wow, we are.
I could have
literally on
sworn
the
they all
same
had
part.
jetpacks the first time. I could have sworn they had jetpacks in that like first state of play thing.
Okay, I don't know how I'm expected to learn all these button combinations. Vertical launch,
Well, you're only going to be playing as the one character, surely.
I guess. But isn't the whole point that you can switch out whenever you want to? There's a lot of hold this to do that as well as this to do that.
Hmm.
A sharp drop.
Yeah.
Momentum, gravity, and mass in destructive concert.
Hold on a second.
I think it does look pretty technically, but I kind of don't. I'm not in love with this kind of like.
The art style. Oh.
Yeah, the kind of like how drab it is. I mean, I imagine it's probably 1 for plot reasons, 2 might get better, but.
They hint in some of the trailers. They hint that like Gotham does
Only there
appear
were
in the game.
enemies here.
So I'm
That
interested
would
to
be
see
a
like how that's gonna
splash.
shake out. Apex Pouch, not a fan, I'm
So
afraid.
how far?
Air has its advantages. Less
I don't know if you'll know this, but how far after Arkham Knight is this set?
I think it's 5 years, is what they've said. So, yeah.
Much less resistance than water as
Batman's
well.
obviously.
How did Arkham Knight end again? Did Batman just give up?
Spoiler alert: Batman dies,
Excellent.
but then it's strongly
I
hinted at
hunger
that he
for
didn't
more
really die
enemies.
because a shadowy bat figure appears at the end. And obviously, long-time stands like me were hoping it would be Terry McGinnis, which is the game we probably should have got between
It
Arkham Knight
probably.
and this one releasing. So.
Yeah, they probably actually wanted to do that, but then, gotta chase destiny, you know?
Yeah. Nathan asks what we're thinking
I'm pretty
so
sure.
Control the flow
far. Go on, Scott. I'll let you finish the point.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I'm pretty sure like rumors were like there was a Suicide game coming from
Warner Bros.
Suicide game,
Montreal.
Suicide Squad game. That's a different thing. Coming from Warner Bros. Montreal, and then it was like they went on to like a Damian Wayne game, and Rocksteady were doing something and all that. So
Well, it came out recently that
You know,
Rocksteady were
it's-
making an original multiplayer game. Like, totally not Batman related.
Your sacrifices are greatly appreciated.
that's what this became though.
I wanted some extra exercise.
I don't know, I feel like... I've always thought with this game, because you have characters in here like Deadshot, Harley Quinn, and Captain Boomerang, that it was very tied
I
into
already
the
have a list. I would love a true
2016 David
Gothamite
Ayer
twist.
movie, but then King Shark would suggest otherwise.
I
Nathan,
mean,
go on.
I suppose this was announced around the same time as the good Suicide Squad movie was announced. So,
Yeah,
and I know that
James Gunn.
originally it was going to be the character Idris Elba played, they were originally just gonna have him play Deadshot, but then they decided to have him be
Bloodsport.
oh god, what was his name? Bloodsport, because that way Will Smith could return, you know.
Yeah, but it also didn't help
So-
that he had the exact same backstory and skills as Deadshot, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, I've just met up with
I was saying,
Deadshot.
yeah, they were.
Greetings, Deadshot.
It was originally going to be him, but then they were like, eh. But so I'm assuming that's maybe where they got the roster for this from. Could be wrong. but-
Maybe. But then James Gunn's he came out and said, like, soon after he took over, that he wants, like, parity to be across movies, games, everything. Like, same voice actors playing same roles. That's going to be a nightmare. Nathan says, what are we thinking so far? So far, Nathan, I think it's a very pretty game. I really like how good the shooting feels, actually. It feels really good. And I'm a little less sold on the traversal. Apex pouncing and running up walls and things of that nature.
I think Deadshot shooting feels good, which obviously it should. I'm not loving Captain Boomerang, to be honest with you.
You mean you don't love the Speed Force? What the hell? My camera just...
It doesn't really feel like actual mobility, does it? You know, it's like,
It's just a zip, innit?
yeah,
Ooh.
Speed Force damage.
It is cool that they all handle very differently, though.
Yeah.
I suppose. Oh, the boomerang feels good. Good boy. I think this is going to be a game where, like, I play the story, I come in and enjoy the, like, episodes, like the Joker stuff they've announced. But it's not going to, like, change my life. You know what I mean? It's not going to reinvent a genre like the Batman.
It'll be Avengers where you play the story, it'll be okay, and then as soon as you finish it, probably.
People go on about the Avengers series. Oh, it's good, though. I'm like, Guardians was
But you think it wasn't good?
It was fine.
I thought Avengers was a solid story.
It was only good because the rest of it wasn't, if you know what I mean. It was like a bright spark in the darkness.
I think my problem with Avengers was like Captain America was the only fun character really to play, and he doesn't show up until the end of the game.
Who's that, sorry?
Captain America, because
Oh,
obviously
yeah,
he
yeah.
dies in the first section, but you know.
Yeah. Cool, I'm double speed forcing it at the moment. There you
Oh,
go.
I'm at Harley now.
We got Lewis Parker in the chat, says, hope you're better at this than you are at Tekken 8, Scott. Scott, he's calling you out, man.
I have the replays to prove it. That Lewis is talking out his ass at the moment, but
The replays to prove it, apparently.
I still, I mean, it's maybe a bit late now, but I'd like a Tekken 8 stream. I think Tekken 8's a really fun game. I've really been enjoying it.
Oh, I'm
So, you know,
yeah.
who knows?
I've heard good things about Tekken 8, and obviously I did the audio voiceover for your review, Scott. Are we in a golden age of fighting games right now? We have to be, right?
I mean, I don't really like Mortal Kombat as is, but even then, I think Mortal Kombat 1 leaves a bit to be desired from what I hear from the people who do like Mortal Kombat. But, you know, Japanese fighting games, yes.
Yeah. I really like
Because
Mortal
that
Kombat 1.
new Granblue,
Oh yeah, Granbury Relink.
yeah, that's meant to be quite good.
Yeah,
I haven't played it, but
Cool, I've just met up with the other two as Captain Boomerang at the moment. I imagine we're getting incredibly close to the co-op
Ah, Boomerang.
cooperative aspect.
seem uninjured
JD
despite
says, I'd
certain
rather play
supposedly
Suicide Squad for
harrowing
60
battles.
hours than Anthem for 10
not see
minutes.
Harley?
I never actually played Anthem, so I've not had the displeasure.
yeah, I haven't
then-
either. I mean,
Go on.
no, you go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, JD follows up
I
saying,
was just,
Tekken 8 is really superlative though. I still prefer Tekken 5.
I don't know. I wouldn't say so. Like Tekken 5 is a great one. I think Tekken 3, 5, and 7 are like the kind of gold standard. Although 7's kind of single player stuff wasn't great.
Scott goes into all this in his review.
All right.
if
So
you haven't
Harley
watched
is literally just Batman.
it. Yeah?
Because she has that thing where you can like attach the rope and then jump off and boost yourself.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but Tekken 8 I think is kind of up there. I think it's it's maybe too early to say as good as like Tekken 7, but it's better than Tekken 7 in the single player department, in the offline stuff department. But we'll see how it goes in terms of the fighting. But I'm enjoying it. It's a lot more aggressive. That's nice.
Aggressive.
I do miss my Street Fighter characters though.
Ruthless
Really not
aggression.
open your case here.
So I like how Harley, she just has a back drone following her constantly, so she's never
Whether it's makeup or
left wanting for
tunneling
something to
underground, you gotta
attach to her.
trust the process.
I don't know if this is just me being really particular, but I find her swing is quite slow.
I got some
I don't know.
surprises of my own.
There's not really much force on it.
Okay, I'm getting into the Harley combat now. Melee troopers to drop their shields. Yeah, we're looking at a 6 out of 10 here, people. I'm calling it now. We're looking at a 7, 6 out of 10. Won't change your life.
Oh, I'm at the point where you can pick who you want to play as.
Okay, cool.
Observation of momentum, honey.
I've taken the shark.
You've taken the shark, nice. I'm rope swinging currently on my way to you. That wasn't half an hour, was it? That was well quick. That was much quicker.
I wonder if there's like a there's like a mission afterwards. There we go.
Like the junior gymnast finals.
Nice.
Swing,
Yeah, I think I'm going to
release,
stick with Deadshot. He
come
seems
back
to be like
rope,
the Soldier
swing again.
76 of Suicide Squad. Oh. I don't like this falling into nothingness constantly, though.
Why has King
What's
Shark
the
got an
matter?
axe?
Drunk
Surely he can
poop?
just like punch people.
And my axe. Why is it L1 to grapple to a point, but R1 to swing?
Oh, how long until we get like a Lord of the Rings
Not like the
looter
junior
shooter?
gymnast
Kind of, well, not
finals.
shooter, obviously, but a loot game for Lord of the Rings.
Did you not play Lord of the Rings Conquest on the Xbox 360?
Is that the MOBA?
That was the Star Wars Battlefront clone, but with Lord of the Rings
Oh yeah,
characters.
so it was. No, I never played that one. I remember people playing it, but I'm pretty sure I bought like Sonic Unleashed or something at that point.
You're such a
Hello,
Sonic
boys. How's your
stan, I'll
puppy
say.
been
Scott,
going?
I'll put it
Now
nicely.
that we're finally all here,
I was a child. Well, 2008. I was 12. You know, it wasn't like
You were prime Sonic fair, weren't you?
I wasn't like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sonic Unleashed was supposed to be the first good one since Adventure. They were going back to the 2D.
Right.
I think Sonic Unleashed's got like a renaissance going on though. I think people like the way people talk about Sonic Unleashed now is like
simple for me.
miles different than
Good thing I
the way it
stayed
used to be
behind.
talked about.
It's all about
Well, we
timing.
might be seeing more of Sonic very soon. Tomorrow,
Yeah.
State of Play.
I wonder because it's got a new name, so it might not even be a remaster. But like, what does? I mean, yeah, we're probably best not talking about it because it's technically spoilers, isn't it? But, rumors of that new Sonic thing. I wonder if it's going to be in Generations 2 or if it's just going to be like a.
I'm surprised. Do you know what? They are churning out these Sonic games though. Like, because we had the open world one, Sonic Forces,
Frontiers was
Oh,
a
Frontiers.
couple years ago.
yeah, and then we've just come off Superstars.
And then what was the one? Oh, Superstars was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose so.
Sega.
There'll be
they
different
just
seasons,
churning
I'm sure.
them.
Yeah.
Like Scott, I
I
can't.
mean, yeah, we've had free
Go on.
Like a Dragon games in the last calendar year.
That's what I
Ishin in February, Gaiden in November, and now Infinite Well.
I was just going to say, can you guarantee me that
But I
we
mean-
won't see another Yakuza game released this year? Or is that still a possibility, do you think?
I don't think so. I think probably I wouldn't be surprised if there's one next year. They did take 2022 off, so I'm almost wondering if
Aw.
Ishin was supposed to be like a 2022 game, and then it got delayed in early 2023. But
Okay.
that's the thing. Like, I mean, I didn't play Ishin because I'm not, you know, I can't play them the way some people play them. Like,
Religiously.
some people manage to play through like Yakuza 1 through like 7 in like the span of like 2 months, and I'm like, I couldn't do that. Like time between them, you know. Which is why I've still not played 4 or 5 or 6, but I mean they are all good at least, you know. I've yet to play one where I'm like, oh, this is bad.
But it's because they recycle locations that you're able to do it. Isn't it? That's the whole.
See, it's weird because like One of my things about what is this? Shield Harvest? I'm really enjoying these like tutorials that are like pausing the game for like a minute to explain a mechanic to you. Have you got that yet?
A couple of times. I'm perfecting the fire.
Shield harvesting. Sorry, yeah. So in Infinite Well, not to spoil anything, but like it does reuse the same one from like 7, but that's only like half the game. Like the new one is like Hawaii does feel really new, but like Kamurocho's in there, but it's there. It's like literally there for like one section of the story, but they completely brought it back in. Like all the mini games are there, all the stuff are in. So like, you know, it's weird. I think a lot of games would get flack for reusing like the same places, but there is something nice about walking through Kamurocho and seeing all the differences, even from like game to game. You know, it's cool. Yeah, sorry, JD, we didn't really talk about the Royal Rumble. So, spoilers, but Cody Rhodes, 2 years in a row, finished the story.
Finish the story.
Excited about that? What do you think, Aaron? How are you
This
feeling
is
about
the
it?
way my story ends.
Going in for some charge.
I've watched that WWE 2K24 trailer so many times because it's an abomination for one, with all the use of AI and stuff. But yeah, just how they're really forcing this finish the story. You know how with the
So
Royal...
it turns out,
Oh, go on. Yeah.
I was going to say, it turns out that WrestleMania cover art isn't AI, it just looks like AI.
What? What's they missed like fingers, like martial artists and stuff.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. No, like it's getting to the point now where during every pay-per-view WWE event, it's sponsored by Snickers. Snickers satisfies, and they have to like follow it up with the slogan. That's what finish the story is for Cody Rhodes. Like he gets paid millions every time he
Had
says
to
it.
send a lawyer after some reporter wanting their big break.
But I wonder if he keeps saying it like once he wins the title, you know?
Did you see the press conference he gave after, where he addressed it?
Yeah, where
He's like,
he gave a better answer to it than the literal like head of the company. Like, I mean, we probably shouldn't talk about that, but yeah, Jesus, what a show that was, huh?
Yeah, we won't go into that explicitly, but I got the sense that even Cody Rhodes was like, yeah, I can't wait for me to finish this story either, guys, because I'm not going to be on the cover of 2K next year, so we better do it now. Lewis Parker says, I reckon 7s across the board wouldn't have affected sales, whereas all the bad PR and assumptions surrounding not providing review copies defo has. Yeah, Lewis Parker, this feels like a 6-7 to you guys. Why do
I
you
don't
reckon we didn't
know,
provide review
'cause
copies?
The nostalgia of an active war zone.
It does like empower those people who are like, haha, reviewers owned, and all that, you know, like it does empower those shitheads, to like, in a way, so maybe it does work for them, but yeah, I don't know if that's just because they, obviously in Twitter, they like put the people who are stupid enough to pay for Twitter, at the top, so maybe that's why I'm seeing more of that, but...
I think it's a case of why. I think people are right to be disappointed that this is what Rocksteady have made, but you have to, play the game right before you can do it. And I feel like by being cagey, I just wouldn't have ran that preview event last December, to be honest, and just gone in for the review and it took the hit. Obviously, that's not.
Yeah.
You're telling me.
I mean, from what I'm playing now, like the combat does feel alright, you know, it's not like
feels alright. It looks
altogether
nice.
terrible.
It's going to get repetitive, I can already tell you now, like this constant shooting of faceless bad guys, because that's what killed Avengers. It was,
Last
great,
thing-
more robots to kill.
I don't like this type of game generally. I'm not into my kind of games as a service stuff really.
Yeah.
Like, I know Fortnite is technically games as a service, but like at its core it is just like Call of Duty, like you go in and play a match and then you
leave.
And that's you know, it's not like actually a like, you need to be on every day to unlock your dailies and all that. But
what I'm hoping this game turns out more to be is a Borderlands, whereas there isn't that sort of like grind getting there. These are the missions.
Well, I mean, if they have the terrible writing down, then maybe they are borderless.
Oh, I got you.
But so far, I'm just playing this as a shooter. Maybe I've done myself a disservice by picking Deadshot. He seems to have the least confusing control scheme set.
Come on, not now.
And then the last thing I'll say on the 2K stuff is Bianca Belair saying she's got the EST story. You've got to get that slogan in there. Whenever you can.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, WWE will take something like natural and then like turn it into like something stinking.
Yeah. Oh.
Like, I am actually tired of Drew Mac. See, as soon as they had Drew McIntyre wearing like a kilt and swinging a sword about coming to the ring,
You'd had enough.
that's when I was like, yeah, no, I'm tired of him. I'm done. You know, like.
It's like the whole Sheamus thing. How do you think Irish people feel whenever they watch Sheamus like wrestle?
I don't think Sheamus is bad.
Sheamus is the most Irish man like a lot of American people would have been familiar with.
Like when they had Funley bring out a shillelagh, that's bad. But like, you know,
Hornswoggle?
why is Drew walking about with a sword and all that?
I know, he's not even the LA Knight, you know what I mean? Scott, I'm shooting the glowy things. I'm doing it.
I've got a cutscene.
Waller, get us the hell out of here.
Get us the hell out of here, Waller.
Oh my god, it's Gotham City.
Oh wow, I've got to go like
We did it.
1,000 miles.
No, you don't actually. Don't worry.
I was gonna say. Can you read out some comments, Scott, or is that falling on me?
Yeah, so JD Incinerator saying, I personally wouldn't put Cody in the WrestleMania slot. I think Sami Zayn would have been a much better pick.
That ain't good
I think
at
last
all.
year was Sami Zayn's time, and it's a shame because I would love to see him. But then, then again, they could continue the trend of having a triple threat match for the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania's ending in 10. Where the underdog wins, because we had Daniel Bryan do that 10 years ago, and we had He Who Shall Not Be Named do that 10 years before that. So, you know, maybe they'll do it again. Have Seth, Drew, and Sammy for the title, because obviously Punk is injured. He's not seen Raw last night, but he's out.
Yeah, that was. Did he do that during the Rumble?
Yeah.
Pulled something. I didn't see the moment where it happened.
It's his tricep or something like that, I think it's done.
Lewis Parker says, how many hours have you played roughly? I wonder if there's some nasty surprise at the end, like it ends up being short or buggy at the end. That could bump that 7.6 down, hence the no review codes. Well, to answer your first question, Lewis, this is our first time playing it. At present moment, we played it for about 30 minutes because of the review code situation. We didn't get review codes till today. I don't think this game's going to be... I don't know, if by short you mean not 60 hours, then yeah, I guess it's short. Like, if this is a 20-hour story, I'd be happy.
I almost wonder if it'll be like Avengers, where it's probably like a 5-6 hour story, and then it's like, now you go into Metropolis and take down Brainiac again.
What I
Fight
think,
Taskmaster 8 times.
I think going into this game, the thing that irks me the most is the amount of sort of like trying to fit a square. There's a word for this, but trying to put a square peg in a round hole. Like how much overreaching Rocksteady are having to do to justify why it's these characters, why they're able to take on the Justice League, why the Justice League have gone bad in the first place. Like there's a lot of we're making it fit rather than taking things that are already established and known and making that into a great game, which I think is what they did with Batman. Like, how'd you get around? Use Batman's cape to glide. Perfect. Grappling hook. Whereas this, it's like, well, we're going to have to give Captain Boomerang Flash's Speed Force, going to have to give Harley Quinn Batman's grapple. There's a lot of
would be happy to introduce myself.
overstretching. I don't know if that's the right term, but... Yeah. This actress who plays Amanda Waller, she is like the goat of games right now. I need to look up what her name is, but she was in...
Oh yeah, she was in Wolfenstein and
Star Wars
as well, wasn't she?
Yeah.
No,
She's getting that money.
then help me.
Good luck to her.
I only need one.
She's really good in Star Wars,
As for the other three,
both games.
I never finished the second one.
Survivor. Did you meet her? Or did you not get that
So,
far?
Yes, I want to say I did.
show me what
I
you
think.
got.
Basically,
I feel like I
renounces
got
the
pretty
Horde.
far in Jedi Survivor, but I also feel like I'd done nothing yet.
Yeah, it's one of those. Like when I first landed on Koba, I was like, I hope every planet's not this big, because blimey, this is a bit overwhelming. And thankfully, they weren't. Lewis Parker says, honestly, the older I get, the less time I have, and the more quality games come out, the more I appreciate a 20-hour game versus an 80-plus hour game. This is the situation I find myself in, which, rather selfishly, like mine and Scott's job as reviewers, like Scott has just come off of reviewing Like a Dragon, Yakuza,
What the heck
Infinite
is
Wealth,
your
as well as
experience?
Tekken 8, as
And
well
what's
as he's
the
currently
best
in the
doing
review
an
process
organ?
for Persona 3,
Got mental
and they're,
health issues,
you know, with the
son?
exception of Tekken 8,
Generalizing
he can
things
speak to
I
this.
but I was
You're
brought
looking
here
at 60
from my
hours
home.
minimum.
The ocean?
Uh,
Bell
Yeah.
Rev.
and
I mean,
it's-
I think I put about
All focus for one game.
70 or so into
It's clearly a
Yakuza.
trap.
Mm,
Any of us touch that thing,
Even then, I've put
getting out
about,
here.
I think I put about
The prisoner's dilemma.
What's the bloody
17,
dilemma?
18 into Tekken
This prisoner wants out.
Wow, 20 hours
before
into
the
a fight.
review, and I've
You
been
just
playing it
got
since.
I've been
Yeah.
inside
'Cause,
5
um,
frickin' years.
Feels like I've been stuck in this conversation for
But
5
to me,
years.
like even like
Can we please-
20 plus hours for a single player game, which is kind of what we're seeing now as a minimum, is
Isn't Dead
I think you'll
Shot
find-
supposed to be white?
sees a lot of them like outstay their welcome. Like Alan Wake 2,
Kangaroo looking ass.
by the end I was like, okay,
Because you are
I'm done now,
Australian.
sort of thing.
Okay,
And
so
Scott
we
will probably
gonna do
disagree.
See, I
but-
thought Alan Wake 2
thing or
felt
what?
shorter than I expected it to be.
What, at 20 hours?
Like,
Nobody's killing anybody.
yeah, I thought I figured it was going to go on much longer. So when it did end up in the like finale, I was like, all right, good. This feels like a decent time to wrap it up, you know.
Mm,
We all get out.
So
Um,
then we do.
I thought The Last of Us 2 went on for like
Excellent.
oh
10
yeah.
hours too long.
Quite skilled at.
Well, the thing with Last
God
of Us
of
2,
War also felt pretty long.
oh, I disagree on the God of War front. I thought Ragnarok wrapped up way too early. They were like, oh, Ragnarok's got to happen. Let's do it now, kind of thing.
But the first game was kind of like that, where it was like, you know, oh, it's done. Okay, see ya.
JD says, I think the antidote to today's massive games is to go back to the 7th gen where there were many amazing games that were 8 hours or less. I mean, I don't disagree, but the problem is that if you're a publisher spending 100 million, let's say, on a game, just for it to be 8 hours and then people to trade it in or throw it away, it's not really, you know, there's no true cost benefit. Lewis Parker says, I saw a Twitter post about Deborah Wilson a while back, that's her name, that said something like, this woman must be on a first name basis with every casting director in the video game industry. Yeah, probably.
She's getting to the Nolan North in the mid 2000s style stuff.
Ice. Yeah. And that lasted for like 10 years, and then I don't know what's happened to Nolan North. Can we get like a check, a health check on Nolan North? Is he alright?
He was in Avengers, wasn't he?
Who was he in Avengers? Iron Man. Yeah.
I think he was Iron Man in Avengers, but that's the last thing I remember being in.
I don't know about you, Scott, but as soon as Troy Baker was revealed to be the voice of Indiana Jones, I let out the biggest sigh on the planet. I was like, oh my
Yep.
God.
Welcome back. Who wins?
Troy Baker's got that Nolan North thing going on where he's like overcast, but then
100%.
also I don't think he's quite as good as Troy Baker.
Losers.
What, you don't think Nolan North's as good as Troy Baker?
She played you all.
No, I'm sorry, other way around. I think Nolan North's better than Troy Baker, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that Matt Mercer is also does a better job at being Troy Baker than Troy Baker does.
Well, this might be besides the point, but just from what I've like read and seen, I think Nolan North is a lot more humble than Troy Baker, is what I'll say as well.
Oh yeah, Jesus.
Like, I don't want to take it further than that, but there's literally a
Yeah.
clip at the end of the Grounded Making 2 trailer where Troy Baker's like, actually, doesn't die, diddle-diddle-diddle. And I'm like,
Actually, I'm the son of a god.
just let it go.
It
Just
is
let it go.
my shame to suffer mortals and their buffoonery.
I kind of
Wasn't planning on picking up a bunch
lost a bit of
liability
respect for one of the people we're talking about when they started arguing with Jason Schreier because he made a, you know, not even like a negative comment. It was like, some games are too long. Didn't mention a game specifically,
Yeah, yeah.
but then started scrapping with him on Twitter, and I was like,
You
yeah,
guys
that's
are
a bit.
making girl miss
A
college.
certain someone was also
Still,
trying
sure is
to
nice
push
be out of
NFTs
our
at one point
thanks,
as well.
douchebag.
Well, we could have started right like normal
Let us
people.
not forget.
Not surprising.
No! Everyone's a backstabber.
It
I
was a
want to
test
say, Scott, I'm playing a
of
game at the
my
moment.
game.
Oh,
not
maybe I
know
shouldn't
if
say
we
this. It might
passed
give the
or
game away.
failed.
But
Well,
accents are important in games. So I'd be interested to see what our Australian viewers or players
They
think of
geared
Captain
us up to
Boomerang.
take on an army.
Oh, right, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking
Is
about.
that big drop kick
JD says, I
driving
prefer
flying
quality
train?
over cost, but I get the
I
point.
am not.
They're more easily
I
tradable.
have never traveled by train before.
Well, now, obviously, in the UK, Game won't be accepting trade-ins anymore, so it really is only CEX that have the monopoly on that stuff.
Which, like,
It's old and it's stinky.
where are they making money then?
Joke's on you, love.
On new game sales, I guess. Oh, or selling, sorry, Pop
Man,
Funkos.
Pull that brake lever.
When was the last time you walked into a
Um,
game, Scott?
Ah, guys,
It's bad. It's bad in there.
working together
Recently,
with this train wreck and you do
but,
not
yeah.
disappoint.
Because it was in a Sports Direct, it wasn't even a game.
Yeah.
So, while that long cutscene was playing, I had a little look. Turns out Troy Baker's latest role is Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
And who's he playing?
Penguin,
Oh, he's playing the thing. What? No, he isn't. Is he?
which I'm pretty sure.
Nolan North did that.
Was he Penguin in Arkham?
No, Nolan North was Penguin, famously.
Oh, did I just say Troy Baker? I was saying Nolan North, yeah.
Oh,
Wait a minute, was he in Arkham City? Oh, he was. Okay, yeah, no, Nolan North is Penguin in this. There you go.
Troy Baker, I believe, he played the Arkham Knight, 100%, and he also might have played.
He played
What is it?
he played Joker in Arkham Origins.
Feel what?
And I tell you what, he did a
Is this a trick?
fantastic job. I'll give that to him. What a performance!
I just
Old school. Guess
I don't really remember much about his Joker performance in that, mainly because I was too busy being like, ugh, Joker
Oh, I love
in
Arkham
Arkham
Origins.
Origins. Because I think Arkham Origins has a shot of being. Can we add each other yet?
We've got to be getting to that point, I would have thought. I'm in the Hall of Justice, I believe, now.
Thanks to the shark.
Silence,
I'm not going to
Australian.
lie to you, Scott. I'm probably going to play all this again off stream because I can't tell you what the hell's happening right now.
They have the funny bombs
Here we
planted in
go.
their necks.
Ooh.
And
JD says Nolan North was in Spec
so I'm
Ops: The Line.
transitioning to a server.
Oh, one of them great 7th gen games that ought to have a remaster. Yeah, Spec Ops: The Line's really good.
Way to
I read
micromanage.
Walt
I
Williams'
mean, they just
book.
delisted that, didn't they?
Well, that's why JD's bringing it up. Oh, you've invited me. I'm going to accept your invite, Scott. Okay. First piece of co-op in this co-op stream. And Scott's hosting, so let's hope he does us a solid Viva la McRae. This is what you want from your Rocksteady game, is a
don't dox
lobby!
Oh, there's emotes. I can make King Shark do a dab.
Cannot join current session until the squad have progressed beyond the introduction. Please wait.
Oh no.
I tell you what then, I'm going to leave this session. Carry on playing.
Mm, yeah.
And then as soon as you're through... Cool. Lewis says Nolan North seems like he's pivoted a bit more into TV voice acting these days. Good on him. My local game is 30%. It's 30% games and 70% Funko Pops, says Lewis Parker. Yep. And then JD says Walt Williams' book. Yeah, Walt Williams is the guy who wrote Spec Ops: The Line. He wrote a book called Significant Zero. He also wrote on the original Bioshock, I believe. But if you're interested in games writing,
I thought
100%.
Spec Ops: The Line was a Heart of Darkness.
Yeah. That's what it was based on.
Oh right.
And basically, Walt Williams ripped it off.
Way to
We've got Amar
micromanage
in the chat.
way.
Hi, Amar. Amar. He says King Shark Dab, Game of the Year. We're gonna find out. But if King Shark can dab as an emote, that is pretty cool.
I can. Oh no. There's the flash.
The
Oh, that's
fortnightification of
statue,
games
never mind.
continues. Cool. So I'm planting some C4 charges right now. Scott's obviously going to be like 20 minutes ahead of me because he really screwed me over there by inviting me to a session.
You're at the multiplayer bit. I can invite you now. Like literally, you're just about to go up a left, and then you can join the multiplayer. So I can invite you now if you want.
Let's do it. I'm going to go up the lift, Scott, if that's alright, and then I'll...
Starts popping out of the walls.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
pissed.
It's just
Send
the
the invite anyway.
completionist in me. I think this is a really pretty
That
looking
elevator's on
game.
lockdown. Might
Oh,
be
I'll
able to
tell you
get up
what,
top
it
before
doesn't
we
have a
hit the
Destiny
junction
cursor,
box.
so maybe it is a good game.
So that game I
That's
was
the,
hinting at
that's
earlier...
the type of game that seems prime.
Yeah. So that game I was hinting at earlier
Sorry,
with
go
the
ahead.
accent, Scott, that does have a Destiny cursor, and it's single player, and I'm like, what is going on?
Is that the game that I'm not allowing myself to review?
She ain't wired that way.
Oh, I don't know if you're on record as saying that, but
Is that the one that I'm friends with someone who's working on it?
oh, maybe.
Until we figure out where the hell we are, let's play along with it.
JD says, let me know of any video game related book recommendations. I just gave you one, JD. Significant Zero.
Hate superheroes.
Tell you what video game book I haven't read yet.
I am.
Hideo Kojima.
I've seen it on
Kojima,
TV.
the creative gene,
It's the
which I'm
Hall of
holding
Justice.
up here, Scott, if you can't see. But haven't
I
kicked
have
into
it, but I haven't read it yet.
Idiot.
I have
Scott,
that. I have the. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go on. What
Oh, I was just saying I have the Satoru Iwata book as well.
Oh, I've got that. Iwata Asks. Yeah, really good.
And then I've got the what's it called? Masters of Doom. I haven't read that yet either.
Oh, yes. Right, I'm attempting to join your lobby now. Join the action. Yep. Are you still in the Hall of Justice, or have you
Yeah.
bolted? We don't know how to emote in this game yet. I wonder if the King Shark dab is like the default.
As.
But yeah, this is Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. I believe this is technically the first early access for those that pre-ordered the Digital Deluxe Edition.
This Viper Flash may have told you.
Nah,
My cowls
just a
aren't
real low
just
opinion.
Oh,
of
okay. Oh, did you go up to the back,
They're
Cal?
equipped with augmented
Scott.
vision lenses,
No.
so I never
Kevin Conroy.
I
his
can
voice.
hear it though.
Yeah,
Do you not want to see the King Shark dab? No.
that's bittersweet. Oh yeah, hold on. Where are you? Are we calling that a dab?
I mean, it's kind of dabby, isn't it?
How do you emote? Is it up? Oh no, it's
It's right on the D-pad, and then you can. Is it the Fortnite-ification or is it the Overwatch-ification?
it's
Should we not be blaming Overwatch for this?
maybe. Let's smash this display case. Wow, this is like bulletproof. There we go.
All right, that's how you get the
Hey man, watch the
Speed Force.
glass.
This is what we call
What the hell
in
you got
the
there?
business media res. In media res,
Speed
where you flash back to events.
Back when
have happened previously.
tried to lift Flash's gimmick.
Can I not get the Polka Dot Man glove instead of the Speed Force?
What did we? I really like James Gunn's Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah, no, that's
So good.
that is probably my favorite DC movie. I think.
Yeah, I think Jasmine doesn't like it, from what I remember. I don't know if she's ever discussed it,
Ooh.
but we've got Maheen
Oh, no, I
Kasur
think
in the
that's-
chat. Hey, Maheen.
Yeah, that movie and Peacemaker, the series, are like my two favorite DC things ever. I think.
Do you know what? I just realised we were talking about earlier. I do have the Will Smith Deadshot statue from when I bought the 2016 Blu-ray release up for that awful film, unfortunately.
Children.
It's right here with me.
Ooh, nothing says international assassin like a
Maheen says,
frickin'
just saw you streaming and it reminded me I haven't shaded Jasmine on
I'd
Twitter
break
in a
my
while.
damn
Well,
neck.
You
you can shade her here, you can shade her on Twitter.
It's never too late.
Yeah. Join in. She brings it upon herself, so. Scott, have you watched Godzilla -1 yet?
I haven't. It's not in the cinema anymore. And I'm like grumpy about it.
Movie of
Um,
2023, that one. for me.
When it's out on streaming, I'll watch it.
I wonder what service it'll be on. Will it be Paramount? If it's legendary, would it be Paramount Plus? Oh, it's not legendary though. That's the whole thing.
No, it's
I
Toho.
can make my
Oh,
own way up.
Probably be BFI. BFI's got a lot of Toho stuff.
King Shark with a Riddler hat on. Now you've seen everything.
Stupid sharks can fly.
Alright.
I mean, Lewis is saying in the chat, if they made Harley look like Tara Strong, I mean, as her doing the voice acting, so maybe she's done the facial capture as well.
When you think
I mean,
of
she's been Tara Strong for years now, though, hasn't she?
Let's try this stuff out.
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, Arlene Sorkin originated the role, but Tara Strong,
Mm-hmm.
come on.
I probably associate
I love
it with Tara Strong more, mainly because she was the Arkham one, wasn't she?
So Arlene Sorkin did Harley in Arkham Asylum, but then Tara Strong picked it up. Yeah, after that.
All right.
I think they're pretty
Anyone gonna ask about
what's the
my
word?
origin story?
amicable to each other, which I think is kind of nice.
Your mom made it with a radioactive boomerang?
I thought you were just a boomerang enthusiast.
I just
Come on, Harley,
don't
now, come
give
on.
a shit, man.
Did
Maheen
Arlene
says-
Sorkin not?
Ah,
Maheen says, is this
All
two-player?
will be revealed
It's
in
actually
time,
four-player,
assholes.
Maheen.
Yeah.
Four-player co-op, yeah. Do you think we're going to play up to the point of the tutorial now, then? Narrative-wise.
I wonder if we'll kill the Justice League.
Imagine that. Have they said how long the campaign is? I should probably know this, but I do not. Hopefully I'm going to put in some serious time this weekend. Looking forward to that. Lewis says, how dare you imply I didn't know that was Tara Strong's voice, Scott? What kind of nerd do you take me for?
Cool.
Type a nerd who's bag of tech and
Scott, Lewis is coming for you. What did you do to him? What did you do to Scott? To Lewis.
there's like footage of me wrecking him on Tekken on Twitter.
What?
Okay.
What the hell have you sent us into?
Oh, was that
A
yesterday
bloody
lunchtime?
war zone out here. There's a giant
Is that
skull
Lewis?
in the sky.
Congratulations, Task
No,
Force
not that
X.
one.
You're the first assets to make it
The
into Metropolis
person in that
alive.
one must have been raging, though, in fairness.
We're sending a signal transponder to
Because
your
they had that
location.
round one.
Your orders are to activate that
Have you,
transponder.
speaking of fighting games, have you played Street Fighter 6's two downloadable
One
characters?
reason why we should go
Are they
out
any
into
good?
that shit
I got them late, so I played a bit of Rashid. I think Rashid's quite fun. Aki's not really my kind of thing, though. I'm excited for Ed, because I don't think there's not a boxer, and I mean Luke kind of boxes a bit, but there's not a boxer in Street Fighter 6 yet, so excited to play a bit of Ed when he comes out. And then obviously Akuma's
Balrog
going to
not-
be a big deal regardless.
Balrog not coming? He's the OG
Nah,
boxer, isn't he?
he's. It's like because Ed is he's like Balrog's apprentice or something like that, and he's got like M Bison's not Devil Gene, that's Tekken. I forget what the name of it is. Psycho Power, that's what it's called.
Maheen says, I don't even have 4 friends. Maheen, that is not true. Do
Is it
not
a
worry about
bloody
that.
alien?
You only need 3.
You only need 3. That's a good point, Scott. And also, it was funny that time that Maheen gate crashed our Mario Kart stream and then proceeded to wipe the floor with everybody. So always, you'll have my respect for that. Lewis also says he beat me in Tekken and posted it on Twitter. Now nobody will take me seriously as a game reviewer. Lewis Parker, yeah, good.
Everyone knows game reviewers are bad at games, obviously.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's why we don't get given code.
There's that famous case, I'm naming no names, where I think someone went to preview
What does that mean?
the Uncharted collection on PS4, and then they wrote up as an Uncharted 4 preview. I don't know if you know about that story.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
Yeah. That's like legendary. There's like a Wikipedia page on it.
It's that and the Cliff of Cuphead's tutorial.
Oh yeah. But Cuphead is genuinely a hard game, so you know.
But I don't really think it's tutorial. I mean, like I don't really. I think everyone has those moments. It's just most of them aren't like videoed. Because mine at that time it was us on a.
Say, I support
Was
sharks.
it? What's that game we sung the Passport song on?
Passport song. I don't know. Describe it to
The
me,
Passport
actually.
song by that famous not very nice person.
Oh,
Remnant
yeah.
2, that was it, and we spent like half an hour trying to figure out how to unlock a door or something like that.
Oh, was that Remnant 2? Maybe.
Yeah.
With Shyvana. Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Oh, Green Lantern's got me, I think, at the moment. I don't know about you.
Oh no.
What is this? I hate it.
Blue light.
And if we're talking about people not
My
being
head.
good at games, there is a 2-hour live stream archived on this channel of me failing to beat the same boss on Lies of P for 2 hours straight.
Coming to
So.
our aid.
But I came close.
Oh,
Twice.
John Stewart.
You're in trouble
John
now.
Stewart.
Green Lantern's gonna. Green Lantern. Nice. Hey, your face always looks so. What?
I suppose if they kill Green Lantern, they can always say like, "Oh, we got Hal Jordan now though," or
They gotta do something about security at Arkham.
Flash. They can do. I don't know who it is in this. Is it Barry in this? Or-
Barry Allen, probably. He seems to be the popular one at the moment.
Nah, you never know, because Marvel went with Scott Lang instead of Hank Pym. So.
Brainiac says you get
You keep saying
Wally
Brainiac like it's
West.
a thing, but I don't think it's a thing.
Brainiac's the one finally bringing order to this world, making a home for his people.
Well, that's why I was a bit confused when this game was initially revealed, because like they're saying it's canonical to
That's been my
Arkham,
mission for what?
but
3 weeks now.
Deadshot is a completely
Not
different
bad,
guy
securing Liz
compared to the
veterans.
one we saw in Arkham City.
Looking at
So I don't
you,
know if there's like
I
an
don't see the
explanation
potential.
behind that, or
Either way, we'll put you to good use. Come on.
it might have just been someone else who picks up the mantle of Deadshot. I can't remember what
I mean-
Deadshot's actual name is.
Mr. Lantern.
I'm pretty sure during the intro there,
I'm no matter.
Captain Boomerang was like, "Isn't Deadshot white?" or something like that. So
I want you to
Oh, did he
maybe
say
that's
that?
the way of explaining it. I'm like, oh, yeah, he said something like that in the intro there.
Oh. And I bet this Deadshot was like, oh, that guy was a phony or something.
feels worse.
Problem solved.
Once you feel
I can't remember.
there's no going
That's why I've got to
back.
replay this game from the beginning again.
Unless this is a different character.
I really like Bloodsport. Like his powers are way cooler. Powers, quote unquote. Like that whole thing of him detaching guns out of his body. That bit when Starro's coming and he's getting swarmed and he's literally like feeling around. Like that was so. That was a cool moment.
Resistors just don't respect martial law.
I know people
Yeah,
take
we
issue
know who's
with
better.
animations.
Peacemaker.
Yeah, but you're just a John Cena
Time to rally up,
diehard, aren't
Brainiac.
you? So.
Ready to make the leap?
I think he's a good character though. Like I actually think like,
Brainiac skull.
especially from the TV series, like, he's actually like a well-written character, and I'm like excited to see more of that.
And one dead
Although I wonder what James Gunn is actually doing, because it's like, here's some of the characters from the old DC universe, but also
wondered how you got off the ship.
Speedster
like,
secret. The League doesn't leave anyone behind.
Yeah, and he's bringing in
so the Flash is good.
Miguel.
You know, that's just what I was gonna
Oh, the Flash is good. At this present moment.
Waller, send us assistance. Green Lantern.
You put a target on our backs, Waller. Green Lantern would have killed our asses if the Flash didn't show up.
The Flash is alive and still human.
Well, he slammed Lantern off the roof at 1,000,000 miles an hour.
I need you prepared to bring him in. Take the recon path across the city. I'll brief you en route. You're behind enemy lines
Okay,
in
so
occupied
I
Metropolis.
guess we're in the open world now.
Maybe the most dangerous place on Earth.
Certainly looks that way.
Humanity isn't welcome here.
Sounds like
Ooh,
Gotham.
slide upon landing.
This Brainiac has deployed a corrupted army to secure the city. Soldiers, tanks, drones, patrols.
Sliding around so it's,
There's also a big giant.
wow, this place is absolutely caked in purple enemies. Absolutely purple.
I see you've already stolen traversal equipment. You'll need it to stay off the streets.
Deadshot, I am your fire.
That's the problem with like co-op games, isn't it? Like with Borderlands, like
Need I remind you, I
You know,
literally Brainiac's
staying up to date with the story can be a bit
Scanning the
tricky.
buildings for survivors. Nothing gets in or out except through that damn skull ship. Setting a new recon point. Go.
Maheen, don't remind us, please. I don't want to talk about it.
What's Maheen said? I don't know if my thing's updated.
Oh, he's mentioned a certain TV show
This is some Icarus ass shit.
Oh, okay.
that had a finale over the weekend.
I am so out of the loop right now. But yeah, don't do that. Maheen.
No, you're not. What aired on Friday? What finale aired on Friday?
Oh yeah.
That you know I don't like how it ended.
Yeah, because your favorite person won it.
I told you.
What has happened to the citizens of Metropolis? They are sad.
Harry!
Those aren't
Would you
people.
rather Paul win than Harry?
Scientists from the DEO say it's an inorganic residue
Because
from
Paul
a
is at
mass
least like a
energy
panto villain, whereas
transport
Harry
event.
was just a bit boring, wasn't he?
Brainiac's taken 99% of the population.
I
Like
think
he was good at the
Now
game,
he's
but he's not really
clearing
got so
house.
much personality.
Huh.
for about the last 6
1% got a
episodes,
fly
it was
coach
blatantly
instead of
obvious
mass
how
energy
the
transfer?
show was going to finish. I think that's the only problem
They're being rounded up
with
for
the way it
conscription.
ended up.
Should we not?
Nathan's now asking for no spoilers after we've just spoiled the ending of it.
Those are innocent people up there. So far, any attempt to intercept triggers the drones to escape.
Nathan, I thought you were
Continue
blitzing it like within the next 2 days. That's what I was hoping for. We're going to have a big discussion about it.
Again, I said it in the first episode, and no one agreed with me when I said it, but now he's all agree with me now. I see that Paul reminds me so much of Nathan.
At least aesthetically, if nothing
Shield
else.
needed that juice.
So already the kind of mobs feel like bullet sponges.
Yeah. Oh my god, a tank with purple.
Have we got purple tank?
Yeah, it looks like a dodge.
Need to keep mobile.
Looks like got an active reload though.
You know what? It's been a week. We're allowed to talk about it. I don't actually, it's not been a week, it's been like 5 days, but still. Oh no, I died.
Nathan, we're not going to go into the traitors anymore, but honestly, like, it's event television. I feel like you need to, you know, guard yourself. Oh.
That's why I felt like it was a bit... Revive me already.
Oh, you dying? Hold on. Oh no, I'll
Yeah,
go straight
better
into the line
die.
of fire. Oh, okay.
No, it's fine, I can just revive myself. I forgot what we were going to say.
Something about
Yeah, no, the enemies already kind of feel a bit spongy, which isn't a good omen.
This hurt squad.
Well, I guess that's go. You can feel the difference later on as you progress and level up. Like, we haven't even got into the equipment or loot system yet, have we? Lewis Barker says, I can't believe in the final episode of Traitors, Claudia Winterman looked into the camera and said, so that just happened? But before she did that, she brushed away her fringe because she couldn't see what was going on. Scott, why are we even here? Like, our objective's like 200 meters away.
I don't know, shall we go through our objective?
Yeah, I'm going to do that. It's good to show up for
Wearing off.
combat, I
Sharp
guess.
target.
Whee! Oh, there's another tank. There's like loads of them.
So the way to actually like kill enemies seems to be... Ah, you need to come over here. Seems to be shoot them in the legs, then hit them with your melee attack. And then
Yeah, that's the shield thing.
you need to come over here.
No, I know. I'm fighting the tank at the moment, so I'll come back. Oh, and he's still taking aim. Good luck to him.
Is the area not secure?
We all get to this far more strategic position.
Oh, I love these like funny clips.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go kill this tank because he's still taking aim. I think that's the issue.
I love this clip that I've heard 4 times in a row.
I
In the
cannot
last 10
believe
seconds.
there's not a dodge roll. This is insane. I'm just leaping about like a mad one. Go to mission.
Thank you, Amanda Waller. Right.
Come on, not now.
Does
I
this
don't
game
know,
have a
guys.
quip
Christmas morning,
meter?
and now is not the
Nice neighborhood. Real
Maheen
European.
says, when is the new subsidiary Mirror Reality TV happening?
We were looking for Flash.
That might already exist
I can find Flash.
Yeah, it probably does.
in some fashion. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Kind of,
JD says, no disrespect to the traitors, but I find the characters either flat or annoying. They're very generic. I don't know if I'd go so far as to say they're generic. I think each of them have like
You
a
might
sob
be worth
story,
keeping alive.
but that's like reality TV for you, isn't it?
I
Recover the Flash.
But again, no spoilers.
Hear that? You lot
Scott, what were you
better
gonna
start
say?
calling me Captain Boomerang.
I was just gonna say for the last see the last week,
Go on, let's
like
go
the
to
Wednesday,
Leeds
Thursday,
like
Friday,
to
I
it.
thought it was like
If we go in the right direction.
where's
Just keep those
where's our
numbers going down.
where are we going?
and Speedy Boy's as good as ours.
The I wasn't really like a big fan of like anyone left. You know, it felt kind of like all the kind of big personalities had left at that point.
They got rid of the biggest personality first, straight out of the gate.
Your bombs are set for limited movement.
I know that was gutting. I was excited for him.
Luther Vandross, Catman.
To the AO. Try to go AWOL.
Matty says, remember, go to mission, ignore the tank shooting lasers through the walls. Do you know what I mean? Like, what am I meant to do? What are we meant to do anyway?
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. As Event TV, which is why I was like, why did they put the first 3 episodes out at once instead of just, you know, that felt like a bit of a weird choice.
Would you have rather watched it week to week? I think that you know, it's done now. Nice.
No,
chunky
I just
thing.
mean like the way they did it for the rest of it, where it was like one episode the Wednesday, one the Thursday, one the Friday, was like I thought that was a good way to do it. Whereas like when it was all 3 for the first week at a time, it kind of, you know, you had to watch them all at once, so you'd be spoiled, you know.
I guess. I don't think there's been Event TV for me since Better Call Saul, and that was like week to week discussions with friends. What do we think is going to happen?
Oh no, I got to that late, so.
Hate it.
The first thing I did New Year's Day last year when
We coulda.
New Year's Day last year, everyone had left,
Invasion.
and
Crime's
then
on a break.
I watched an episode called not Point and Shoot, the one before that.
You're making this a whole
An episode that ends with something very shocking, and that's how I started my year.
Sorry, lady. He's kind of busy in a
JD
bit
says,
mode.
Is
Crackdown
your,
3 is
um,
5 years old very soon.
Green Lantern!
What are you going to say, Scott?
Is your tracking thing going mental right now?
Yeah, I think they're proving a point. It's like the Flash jumping around, right? You're not meant to actually get him.
Skullship? Sounds pretty evil
Oh, there he
villain
is
to
over
me.
there. Hey, bro. Who's the Flash? Oh.
Come on, we're meant to be killing the Justice League. What's going on?
I'm trying to be easy.
So how do you think they're gonna like justify it?
I just wanted to talk.
Is that gonna be it? Like the Flash is actually good, or like Wonder Woman helps you, and you don't actually like overpower them. You just get the people who can actually overpower them to do it. This is like the end of Crash Bandicoot 3.
See what Brainiac's got you doing.
If you say so, mate. If you say so.
This is bad, guys.
You know, when the 2 masks like fight each other, and you have to like dodge it.
I guess.
You want me, buddy?
Wunderguy.
Here I come.
Ding, ding, ding. Right.
Cool.
As expected, Flash got his ass handed to him.
Okay, so Flash is going to turn now. I think it's the.
Boomerang.
Yeah.
Flash, you
Yeah,
turn.
let's find the bastard and some salt.
I wonder how much of Captain Boomerang's writing is just going to be him saying bastard in a funny accent.
I would imagine 95%. But anyway, guys, we've got about 5 minutes left on the stream. Hopefully, this has been a you know. Oh my god, I've got a guy just literally glitched out on me right now, trying to run through an introduction for Suicide Squad. I'll admit I've got very mixed feelings, but hey, it might not be the game we want, but it's something.
In the game we got.
Yeah, yeah. It always makes me laugh though when like, because Rocksteady came out and said like, oh, we're adding a single player mode eventually. I'm like, how do you launch a game? Obviously, I know nothing about game development, but
Well, I think you can play it single player, but it's like you can't play it offline or something like that.
Yeah, but does that not baffle you though? Like it needs to ping a server in its current state
And
for it to
then the
function.
game's servers for playing like been playing up for the last 2 days or something like that. People had the game completed for them or something. Right, where's the flash? Let's find the flash. Hopefully that'll get us to do something.
My kill count is
Probably
sky
already a
high.
better game than Gotham Knights though, is what I'll say. Because, oh boy, that was bad.
Hey, nice rooftop, Boomer. Where's Flash?
I'll say that much.
I cannot see your...
I like the big Suicide Squad logo on the floor.
Super immersive.
So where's the Flash at, genius?
You've wasted our time.
Oh, ye of little faith. Thing about Flash is, he's a coward.
Could we be
Guy
about to
like
play a
him
boss
sees a
fight
guy like
potentially?
me coming, he starts quaking in his boots. Quaking too fast to see.
Okay, now kill him. It's the Justice League.
Have you not read the game's title?
Green Lantern really gave you the bash, didn't he? I owe him a tinny, even if he isn't a cop.
You can buy Lantern a beer after I put him in the ground.
Oi, this is about me and
A tinny.
Flash. Get your own moment, why don't ya?
Seems to me like this is about...
Guys,
Is Captain Orang voice actor actually a true? Shall we find out?
Go on, Scott. I can't imagine he is. If I'm honest.
Waller, the area
Oh, no he is. Okay.
Flash wants to
Stand
stay
corrected
behind
then.
and hold him off.
David Lapine.
If he gets captured, I'll kill you
It's not
myself.
Troy Baker, that's the
you
main
know,
thing.
I'm starting to not like him.
Yeah.
Oh, morning, Harley.
Known for his role as Warren in Forza Horizon 3.
Shiny red butt. The aliens say Harley.
Do you remember that there was that, was it Dirt Rally or Dirt 5, where it was Nolan North and Troy Baker did like the commentary? It was just them being themselves. Yeah, like trailers and everything.
That seems like So I mean, this is certainly a AAA game made within the last 5 years. Isn't it?
Certainly is. Rescue the Flash, but we have no idea where we're
What's
going.
these guys' problem?
They appear to have been mutated into aggressive...
Shark, sometimes it sounds like a question, but
Waller's orders. We must defend the Flash.
Oh, there's Flash.
You aliens
He's
want
being
Flash,
phased away.
you'll have to come through me. And Flash.
Of course he is.
damn, they're fast. Take him down close if you can.
Yeah, if Flash is gonna be
One enemy
lead, it
remaining.
should be from us.
Where are they?
I think he's down here, is that it?
Oh, there's a
Yeah.
mini map. There we go.
Gave me the shot.
So have you got a move to get through their shield that isn't melee based? Or is it?
We hunt as a pair.
Is it not the like counter attack and the like L2?
Yeah, I've got like a counter shot.
How is that?
Worst dirty movie I ever saw.
Excuse me. Maheen says, when did this game go early access? Today, and it comes out officially Friday for people who haven't pre-ordered the deluxe edition, digital deluxe edition. Lewis also says, why did Harley just react to something that hadn't happened yet, Lamau? Where? And then JD says,
They have
yes, that was
fled
Dirt 5.
Recently.
Oh yeah. I think we're going to end it after this cutscene, if that's alright with everybody.
They had the right
I'm going to leave you wanting
Somebody
more,
find the back entrance.
in terms of what happens with the Flash, that is, anyway.
Oh, crap.
But can you believe it's only Tuesday?
Batman.
This door will not hold. We
Oh
must
my god,
barricade
it's
it.
Batman.
My audio and video is so out of sync right now. But that's OBS's fault, not the game. Just FYI. Too much power running through this laptop.
I've noticed the I've got the Elgato 4K thing, right? And like the actual proprietary Elgato software is laggy as anything, but OBS works completely fine.
Oh. That is weird.
You're mine now, and you're in for a world of.
Kill the Justice League loser.
What?
Shit!
He's right there. Oh, this was the bit from the like state of play. Who saw?
Hey guys! Oh, we were just having a little.
You hear that? No more freaks.
Something scared him off?
Oh man, is it Batman? Is it Batman himself?
Who else could it be?
Oh my god, it's Commissioner Gordon.
Still using shadows to scare the crap out of us criminals, huh?
Did somebody steal my grappling hook?
Don't sweat it. Batman doesn't kill people.
Batman killed the person.
Are you
We're setting the stakes now. This has suddenly gotten very morbid. Kevin! Don't do it.
I like his fancy contact lenses.
Go get him, Flash!
We're dead.
Tip of the hat to you, King Shark.
Everyone
Tip of the hat.
Oh, do we play this?
Well, I'm gonna back out personally.
Oh.
Leave the players wanting
Yeah.
more.
Drone's kaput.
Let me just back out the app on my storefront. So there you have it, guys. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
I can't pause.
I just had to close the app on my PS5 Dash. I have no idea what's going on. Live service games, innit? But yeah, thank you very much for joining us. We had quite a few people watching us today, so clearly a lot of interesting people wanting to know more about this game. Scott, what, in a couple of sentences, what's your general thoughts so far of the game? Yeah, is that what you need?
I don't know. I'm not as in love with Rocksteady's last game as everyone else seems to be, but even this seems a bit.
Fair enough.
I don't know. It's like the boilerplate AAA game, innit? Like loot, shooting co-op, kind of. I don't know. Maybe it gets better. Who knows?
Maybe it gets better. Well, I'm intrigued about the story. So far, it's the combat loop that doesn't get me hyped. But anyway, guys, thank you
It's
very
kind of how I'm
much.
feeling, but also there's better stuff to play. Sorry, go ahead.
100%. No, you're right. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Mirror Gaming. Be sure to join us tomorrow evening around about 10 p.m. GMT when we'll be streaming live the State of Play, PlayStation State of Play, for roughly 40 minutes. Me and Scott will be there. Gaming editor Nathan Bliss will also be there. And stay tuned for even more gameplay streams like this. We may even play more of this game. Who knows? Depending if there's enough demand. We'll see. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.